Hello everyone, it's Gabriel again with Project Freedom, also the Belters Project right there. I'm here to clarify some things from my previous video about my story. I felt like I left some stuff out and I don't feel like that was fair to you guys. So I was back in August 2012, back in overseas in Japan, and I was at home sitting with my wife, and she started bugging me about the swell that I had on my shoulder. She's like, go get checked out, that doesn't look normal, go get checked out. And I was like, what's the big deal? You know, all dry heads are hard. So I was like, you know, rub some dirt on it, I'll be good. And she's like, no, go get checked out. Women are always right, so I went to go get checked out. And I'm sitting there at the medical center, and the doctor calls me in, and he starts looking at me, and he's like, what's your problem? I'm like, well, I have this swell on my shoulder, no big deal, but my wife wanted me to check it out. And he starts looking at it and touching it, and he's like, oh my goodness. And I look at him, I'm just like, what's going on? He's like, oh my God. And he walks out of the room, and I'm like, what just happened? What's going on? He didn't tell me anything. Is it severe? What's happening? And he comes back in, and two other doctors follow him, which is never good. And they start observing and making, you know, analysis and whatnot, and start whispering to each other. And I'm just like, what are they saying? What are they saying? Well, I want to know. So I look at the doctor. I'm like, Doc, please tell me, fill me in. And he looks at me and he goes, you have a tumor. My heart drops to the center of my stomach. I feel nauseous. I'm just like, what does this mean? Am I going to die? Am I going to have enough time to say goodbye to my family? What's going on? And he looks at me and he goes, well, we're going to send you to another doctor. There's one in Hawaii. He's a specialist. He deals with these type of things. We're going to send you to him to see if he has anything that he could do. So we'll fast forward a couple months, and I head to Hawaii. I get done with 3 days of procedures and tests to see, you know, what it is and whatnot. And I finally get to sit with the doctor face to face. And I'm just like, Doc, tell me, spill the beans. What is this? What's going on? And he looks at me and goes like, well, it's a vascular tumor. That's not any better. What is this? And he goes, well, it's hard to explain, but we have a procedure. It'll either stabilize or it's going to cure you. Yes, okay, let's take it. Let's go away. Let's do this procedure. So here I am, a few months later, and 3 surgeries have passed by, and I'm in another bind. I have one more surgery pending. I'm going through a medical evaluation whether the Marine Corps is going to keep me or not, which puts me in a whole different mindset. Now I got to figure out, how am I going to support my family? I don't have a degree, so I need some schooling. The real world is not nice. And what am I going to do with my life? I planned on being in the military for 20 so odd years, and now I'm cut short. What am I supposed to do? So in my previous story, you guys heard me talk about this guy, Kiala, who put on a live event. I went to it, and he was telling me how all these people around the world are making money with Empire Network, earning 6-figure incomes during a month and stuff. And I got caught in. I listened. Just like you're listening now, I listened. I needed to figure out a way to bring stable financial support to my family. So I started listening in. He kept explaining the process and what they do and the products that they offer to help you get started. And one of the products is the viral blogging system, which is what I'm using right now. And to my surprise, I have a steady income. I have a wealth of knowledge that I don't think I can get anywhere else. Awesome support from a bunch of geniuses. And knowledge that I can use to start my own business, which is that Belters project that you see right there. And I'm not asking much from you guys. All I want you to do is go into the About link right underneath this page and click on that link. Enter your email and take that first step to a worry-free life. If you're not watching this on YouTube, then go ahead and copy this link right here into your browser, enter your email. There's no point in being through hard times, counting every single penny. Make that decision. Take that first step. What's going to hurt you? It's just knowledge, right? Take that first step and let me help you. This is Belchez Gabriel Belchez of the Project Freedom. See you on the other side.